I'm having a little trouble here with my spreader. Pretty common thing to happen on these things. You put it's a Newton Crouch 5000. It's a 5-ton spreader. And when you get going across the field, I have a tendency to break these leaf springs. So what I've done is I've ground it on both sides, you know, on both halves of it. I'm going to weld it down in there, and this will get me through till the new leaf spring shows up. So what I've done is I've stuffed a couple of boards, pretty heavy boards in there, like 3 inches, 3x12s or whatever they are, and all I got to do is push them, and that'll close up the gap. And I'm going to weld the upper spring to the next one down to give it some strength so that it doesn't just snap when I get to bouncing. So anyways, that's what I'm going to be doing now. I've got it all jacked up here, kind of, you know, half-assed, but that's the way that works. And I've got my handy-dandy snap-on MIG welder. Excellent, excellent machine. Works very well. And I'm going to be welding that up. So let's see if I can get an angle on here. Yep. Alrighty. I'm going to tack it first. Come on. Alright. Looks like my tack worked. Now I've used quite a bit of metal to get that thing on there, because there is a lot of stress right at that point. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let the jack down, and then I'm going to run a bead up between these two leaf springs on both sides, and that ought to get me cured of my problem. I'm hoping anyway. Alright. Ow! Boy, that's hot. Just burnt my arm. Yowie! Took the skin off instantly, too. Casualty. See that hole, that white spot? Yeah, it just got me. Laid my arm right on the end of that. Whew. God damn, that hurt. But anyway, here's this really choppy welding job, because it is spring steel. It doesn't really do a nice job. But I'm going to be replacing this spring package and these U-bolts there. So I really don't care. It can look what it is, but look at that. I got a fire going here. Let me get that put out before it gets too big. So anyway, oh, by the way, that's the type of seed corn we're planting here. It's Fielder's Choice. I believe it was bought out by Monsanto, which I'm not really too keen on Monsanto. They're just a bunch of jerks anyway. But yeah, good seed corn. Damn good seed corn. Have had excellent luck with it over the years. But anyway, I'm gonna go fill this spreader up and get back to planting corn like I'm supposed to be. So that should be good. Alright, I'm going to get my seed corn from there, and we'll throw it on the back of that truck there. I'm going to leave the tools on there just in case I need them. But, and then we're just going to, I got to put the front end loader on, the bucket on the front end loader, and fill this thing up. That should be pretty interesting. And I can get back to going.